The U.S. military sprayed a known carcinogen over American cities for over a decade, and declassified documents prove they deliberately chose poor black neighborhoods. Most people have never heard of operationlac. Between the 1950s and 1960s, the Army conducted a massive secret program called Operation Large Area Coverage. They dispersed zinc cadmium sulfide, a chemical compound the government later classified as a potential carcinogen, over dozens of American cities including St. Louis, Minneapolis, and Winnipeg. But here's where it gets darker. The Army didn't spray this chemical randomly. Declassified records show military planners specifically targeted low-income housing projects and schools filled with children. And they weren't just choosing poor areas. Army documents reveal the sites were deliberately selected because they were populated by poor black communities. Nobody was warned. Nobody gave consent. Parents sent their kids to school or let them play outside while the military was actively poisoning the air around them. The stated reason: the Army claimed they were testing dispersal patterns to understand how chemical and biological weapons would spread in a real city. But using actual American citizens as unwilling test subjects without their knowledge or consent crossed every ethical line that exists. Decades later, when researchers and activists uncovered these declassified documents, the government's response was essentially a shrug. Some officials acknowledged it happened, others downplayed it. But accountability, that never came. Families who lived through operationlac never received apologies or compensation. The chemical they were exposed to, zinc cadmium sulfide, accumulates in the body and has been linked to respiratory damage and cancer in studies. So today, we're left with a documented historical fact that most Americans don't know about. Their own government deliberately exposed vulnerable communities to toxic chemicals as an experiment.